What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I just had a brain fart and like, oh man, I got to get this opened up. How's everybody doing for this Monday night? Let's get this over onto our other screen. I started like an hour ago and I said, I'm going to get all this ready before we get on stream. And guess what? I was wrong. Okay, we got that there. We got that there. I want music tonight, but I need to have my say intentions open, I believe, but we'll jump into that in just a minute. Again, welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? We're going to be flying from Salt Lake City to Seattle tonight. Delta Airline Flight 871. This is a real world ops flight. It actually, last time it flew was yesterday. I believe yesterday afternoon. And we're going to be flying it this evening. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit. And we got the flight set up. Let's see if we can get say intentions up now. What the heck did it do last time? Say intentions was unable to match your comlink VR of the flight, generally caused by VPN. All right, let me log into it off screen here. Actually, where's the link for it? There we go. Oh, there's an update. Of course there is. All right, we'll give it a second to run the update, and this is the one thing that I didn't check for an update. You know that. We don't need a desktop icon. Start menu program folders. Install. Yeah, this is the one thing that I didn't check. I had everything else going. I was like, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to have everything ready to go. And guess what? Oh, I missed this one. All right, there it goes. It opened it, but now it wants to update, so we're going to have to let that do that. And we need to clean these windshields. Look at that. These are horrible. So I got the blueprints today for my MIP for this right here. I'm going to be building this whole section here coming up within the next little while. Hopefully I can get my blah blah blah. What am I thinking? Hopefully I can get my computer upgraded so that I can get all that done and enjoy bringing you guys some really good flight sim content. So, all right, we are live in Salt Lake. We're going to have to come down here to our EFB. Let's go ahead and do this way. Okay, import from flight sim or sim brief. There we go. Plus 41 minutes. We're not going to worry about that. Salt Lake City to Seattle. Got our METAR information here. Let's go ahead and pull out our checklist. Go to the iPad settings. Import. We did. Save the weather for later. We got it. All right. Ground services. Check the EPU, mass imbalances. Go to ground services. We got the GPU hooked up. Chocks are up. Good to go. Okay, let's head up to our overhead. Go up to our overhead here. Hopefully things run a lot smoother tonight. I went through and changed some settings around. I actually got it running on kind of a low end type setup so that it's for a lower end computer. I had it running on medium, but it just, that little pop-up, you might see it later, but the little pop-up kept coming up. But we're going to go ahead and click our external power. Turns everything on here. We have power on everything on my desk. All right, we are good to go. All right, batteries 1 and 2 on. So those were a a little delayed. Alright, ARD, set all these to nav. Got them set to nav. Ground control. Crew supply. Fuel pumps, let's get them turned on. Alright, fuel pumps on. Nav lights to 1. Nav lights, there we go. Nav lights and arm R emergency exit. Alright. No smoking. Alright, there we go. There's the sound I wanted to hear. Alright, let's kick the APU master on. Start, let's go down here to the that to say available. That actually looks pretty good. I like how it looks. I'm really excited to build my own here so that I can start using that. Looking forward to that. See the APU firing up here. As soon as it says available, flap open, okay. Master on. As soon as it says available, we'll go back up to the overhead and hit the bleed. Guess I could have ran the music in the background. Keep it down a little low. Alright, should be getting available. There it is, available. Okay, let's go back up to the overhead. Turn on the APU bleed. Alright. Next, we're going to head over to our McAdoo. We're going to go in here and ASTU or ATSU, AOC menu, flight initialization. We're going to initialize data request. It's going to pull the information from the sim brief. I should be doing this on my one here beside me. Alright, let's see. Actually, I'm going to do it this one tonight. Alright, flight initialization, import to OK. Alright, we got Delta Flight 871, Salt Lake to Denver, and Phoenix is our alternate route. No, not Phoenix, Portland is our alternate if we need it. Alright. Let's go to initialize. Let's go request. Cost index I already looked at, but I'll check again. Cost index is 5. Yep. 5. Cost index. Our cruise altitude for tonight, I think, is 380. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Looking on our flight plan. 362. Top of descent, we're at 380. So yeah, our cruise is 380. The May Cold One flight number is 871. Alright. We'll hit clear. Clear, clear. Alright, let's initialize. Okay, let's go to our flight plan. Departure, we're going to be I'm gonna do this one on my departure. Doing this on my MCDU that's on my desk. Alright, departure. Runway 34 right. 34 right. Gonna be going goal 1. TFW. Insert. Alright. Next we're going to go to our destination. Seattle. Arrival. We're going to be on runway 34 left. ILS 34 left. We're going to be on the Chins 5. PDT is our transition. Insert. Alright, we got a flight plan discontinuity right there. Alright, discontinuity, hit clear. Manual. Clear, flight plan discontinuity. Insert to finalize changes. IT page. Let's go to our EFB. Let's go back to did I do something wrong? Okay, click on load up button, return. Flight plan. Okay, we got that. Let's go back. Okay, initialize page. West. Alright, let's go here to mass balances. Okay, we're going to load aircraft instant. Alright, we got everybody on board. Alright, I think I screwed up. Damn it. Something threw me off here. Let me see. Discontinuity. Okay, pref. iPad homepage. That's what I need to do. I need to go to departure. We're going to be drive runway 34 right. Sync close sheet finals. Sync live weather. Calculate. 154, 154, 155. Alright, sent to CDU. Okay, we got those. Clean speed is 217. Go to next phase. Type in 217. We'll go pre-select. To Initialize wind request. I already did that. Okay. Altimeter on departure page. Alright, so now we got to talk to our ATC. Let's get clearance. Mic check. Make sure they can hear me.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like.
All
and
right,
next is what yours sounds like.
Mic check. I got you, okay.
Mic check.
Okay, we got you, okay. Salt Lake Center, Delta 871, requesting IFR clearance to Seattle.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like. And next is what yours sounds like.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 871, requesting IFR clearance to Seattle. Oh, I was on the wrong one. Salt Lake Center, Delta 871, requesting IFR clearance to Seattle. Now we should get it. No.
Delta 871 cleared to Seattle via the Seagull 1 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er. Squawk 3736.
Cleared to Seattle via Seagull 1 departure. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er. Squawk 3736. Delta 871.
Delta 871, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
Ground on 121.9er, okay. Alright, so let's see. Delta cleared to Go 1 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect all through.
Hey folks, welcome aboard. I'm Juniper, and I'll be looking after you today. We're excited to be flying with Delta Airlines on our way to Seattle. Please take your seats as indicated on your boarding passes and stow any personal items securely. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Enjoy the flight.
Oh, I need. Let me go back. I haven't done this in a little while, so my brain's foggy on it. Let's see. Let's go to. Altimeter. 2992. Okay. 2992. Oh, we were close. So they both should be set at 2992 now. Yep. Okay. 2992. All right. Sync weather, we did that. Copy clean speed, we did that. Initialize wind, altimeter, departure page, iPad. Set initial climb, and we are ready for pushback. I don't think I have my cabin crew set in for pushback, so let's go ahead and go to the overhead. We need to set our strobes on, our beacon on, wing lights we don't need, nav. Alright, let's go and disconnect our...
Folks, we'll be getting underway shortly on our trip to Seattle with an estimated flight time of 90 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information, even for frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Remember to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please ensure your seat backs and any loose items are secured. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Life vests are located under your seat. Put them on only after leaving the aircraft.
Oh no, my GSX
Floor-level
isn't in
lighting
here.
will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform me right away. The safety information card contains all details.
Salt Lake Ground, Delta 871, ready for push and start.
Delta 871, Salt Lake Ground, push and start approved, tail west. Let me know you've got information, Lima.
Push and start, tail west, information Lima, Delta 871.
Delta 871, push and start approved, tail west.
Oh, how am I going to do my pushback? I don't got my oh my god, my GSX isn't in there. Okay, let me look at something here. See, they're not. I have nobody to do pushback. Request push and start. There we go. We'll just do that with. We'll use say intentions little.
Salt Lake Ground, Delta 871, requesting pushback and engine start.
We already did that, so why isn't my GSX running? Let me guess, it needs an update. Let me oh, it's not even, what the heck? Oh my heck. It's always something. It's always something. I don't think I can install GSX because I have Flight Sim running right now. Great. Great, great, great. Alright, where's my other community folder that I took out? I apologize, guys. I could have swore I had it in here. Oh, program is that? FSDT. I know I had it in here. Here, we'll put this one into our community folder, see if I can get it to work. Probably not gonna because I already got the game running. See, I'm looking at the GSX or the GSX stuff right now. I don't know why it's not running. It's in my community folder. Alright, let me look at my communication buttons. Maybe I can talk to the ground crew. Headset, intercom, co-pilot crews. Okay, let's see. Intercom assignment. Traffic injection, no. Aircraft call sign, no. Controls, no. Open your crew. I don't want to have to start over. Please don't make me start over. Let me look at something here. Turn around with this is I got parking brake set. Ha! Oh wait, we need flaps one. Oh wait, we'll do that in a minute. Parking brake set. Okay, there we go. I guess we'll just do this ourselves then, right? Alright, let's do this on ourselves. Okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of the tug. Hopefully he'll leave. If not, okay. Now let's go to... We're going to look out on engine 1. Let's start that up. Actually, we're going to go to engine 2. Go ahead and start engine 2. Here's the sound everybody loves. Maybe. Oh, I hear the ABU.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our
Parking
Airbus
brake on.
A320 aircraft.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Safety procedures. The safe
Engine 2's firing up. Okay, engine 2's available. Let's fire over to engine 1.
brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft.
Hear the barking.
Cabin crew are now
Oh, I know what I forgot. Damn it.
Please
I gotta make myself a checklist. Okay, let's see. Piece of metal. Why is there no profiles on my throttle? Oh, that's the MCD. Okay, Airbus, joystick, Phoenix. Okay, so that should be good.
around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When
Oh, we're learning,
outside,
guys. We're learning.
inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, lower.
Okay, looks like both are available. We got good engine starts. Alright, let's check everything here real quick. Brakes. No brakes. That's nice. No stick, no brakes. Okay, there we got those. Brakes are a little bit. Stick is not working. Alright, set flaps. That's cool. Alright, flaps are set. Arm speed brake. Speed brake is armed. Man, my panel's coming loose. Holy crap. I don't know why that's happening. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta stop for a minute. My panel's coming loose off my... I gotta pause. My panel's... My throttle unit's about to fall off of the holder that's on my desk. Where's my box that has all my parts in it? I need my Allen wrench. Could you imagine that fall off of there while I'm getting ready to take off? Where's my box at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I got a fan blowing on me. You're going to hear the wind for a second. Let me find the right Allen wrench. Wow. Not sure why that thing was coming loose, but good thing I felt it. Oh, I know the bottom piece is falling off. Let's go right there. Wrong Allen wrench. Oh, what an Allen wrench is that? Thought it was the bigger one. Alright, there we go, got it. Tighten this sucker up real quick. Yeah, right now I have the desk mounts, and the one that's holding my throttle is about to fall off the desk. Not now, it won't though. I don't know why those are loose. This is the one my dog always hits, but that is like really loose. Man, I turned that one. I turned that like a quarter inch or a quarter turn. Let's check the bottom ones. Dang, the bottom ones are even looser. Oh. Dropped my Allen wrench. That's crazy. I don't know why it was this loose. This is also the one I hit the other night too and cut my leg actually. Apologize for this, guys. I almost got it done. I can't. That thing was about to fall off my desk or fall off the handle. All right, now we're ready to go. All right. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, resume flight. Okay. Let's check everything. Turn. That's up. Spoilers armed. Okay, yeah, that one's tight. Okay. Alright, I believe we're ready to head to Seattle, y'all. Right now we're on ground. Salt Lake ground, Delta 871, ready to taxi.
Delta 871, runway 34 right taxi via 2 east south, Gulf 6 Hotel, Hotel 1.
34 right via 2 east south, Gulf 6 Hotel, Hotel 1, Delta 871. Oh, I can't wait to get my tiller. That's going to be so cool. Is that not cool? You can see the ground, the detail's not good, and that's so that I can get things running smooth. I'm hoping I can get my computer upgraded soon so that I can get my computer upgraded soon so I can get it back to good. But right now, unfortunately, I got to do this, otherwise it stresses my CPU out so bad. I'm looking forward to starting the build on my the rest of my cockpit. We're gonna just go over this way. This is actually a hotel here, so we should have went out one more taxiway and then crossed onto this one. But as I get going more, I'll learn everything, and my overall goal is to do 2 to 3 flights a week, plus
Delta 871, contact tower on 118.3. So long.
tower on 118.3. See ya. Delta 871.
Delta 871, say again, please.
Contact tower on 1183, Delta 871. See ya. Stop. You're good, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. Alright, yeah, I gotta readjust my brakes for sure. Let's see. Salt Lake Tower, Delta 871, holding short runway 34 right.
Delta 871, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, wind 020 at 8. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, Delta 871. Let's go ahead and get out there and get our heading set. Plane's a little wobbly.
Runway 34 right.
This plane is a little wobbly, man. Not sure we're supposed to wobble that much.
On runway 34 right remaining. 1,600 feet.
Alright, we are good to go. Flaps set, engines on, brake off, spoilers armed. And auto brakes max. Run them up. Oh, there's a bump in the road there. Alright, here we go. Positive rate. Gear up. Contact departure, Delta 871. Departure, Delta 871.
Delta 871, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000, turn left heading 295, direct Corvair when able, then own navigation.
Climb and maintain 16,000, turn left heading 295. Direct to cover when available. Delta 871. Alright, we're going to go to our flight plan. We're going to get on it tonight. What did they say? Direct to Korev? We should be heading to it now. Okay, we're back off heading. Alright, we are good to go, folks. Let's see, ATC, TCAS standby. That did that to me last time. I don't know. Clear.
Delta 871, contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905.
Salt Lake Center, 119.905, Delta 871.
Permitted in flight mode. I will begin cabin service shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Got our flight crew back there. Salt Lake Center, Delta 871.
Delta 871, Salt Lake Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb, maintain 240, Delta 871. Are off to Seattle, folks. Now the key is actually landing when we get there. Isn't that a beauty? Isn't that a beauty? Alright, I am going to hand things over to my co-pilot for a minute, because I had too much tea to drink when I was getting things ready to go. I'll be right back. Take the comms back over. So we are at 177 climbing to 4.
871, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain 320, Delta 871. Aboard, everybody. If you'd like to take a second and check out our other channel, this is my wife and I's personal channel. You can right there. That is the link to our other channel. If you're interested in any merchandise, you can check it out right here. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys more flights. We can actually, we're above 18,000, so we'll go to standard pressure now. And turn off all our lights over here. Keep forgetting about all those. Didn't turn our landing lights on. Strobes on, beacons on. Man, we didn't do, oh yeah, we can turn off our APU. Well, we're slipping tonight.
Delta 871, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain 380, Delta 871. Getting up above the clouds now. Get to another cinematic view out here. Whoa, that's interesting. We're right above the lake. Up above the Great Salt Lake. What a gorgeous view. Oh! The heck? I didn't want that. Not sure what that was. Why are we turning back? That was interesting. A little glitch going on right there. A little glitching. 10,000 feet to go. And so far everything's looking okay on the stream.
Delta 871, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.9 or 25.
125.9 or 25, Delta 871. Salt Lake Center, Delta 871. Dang, I could barely hear them. Barely hear them. Barely hear them. Now once I get my actual cockpit built, I'll get a lot more stuff, aviation themed stuff in my office. I want to make it look good for you guys. I want you guys to come in and enjoy the streams. And I will be opening memberships back up. Not sure when I'm going to do it, but I will be entering for opening memberships back up. Let's do the flyby. Still climbing. Cruising. As always, I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, just chilling in the background, or if you're talking in chat. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Always have, always will. Really looking forward to getting my computer upgraded so everything will look a little better, like kind of like that, or the clouds are kind of iffy. Right now, that's unfortunately what I got to do to keep things working clean and good, nice, steady flight. So tomorrow night, we're gonna try to have a stream tomorrow night. It won't be flight sim. I'm thinking of doing the outlet store simulator, returns outlet simulator. And then Wednesday night we'll probably do another flight, and then Friday night we're going to just start the Friday night flights. I was talking to my wife, and we were originally planning like Tuesday takeoff Tuesday, and then Friday night flights, stuff like that. I want to get this subscription thing so it's doesn't have a black background. I don't know why it started doing that. I don't know why the background's showing black, but I want to get it so it's just clear across there and doesn't have the black square on there. I'll look into working on that stuff another night. once I get the cockpit set up, I'll start using my track IR and stuff too for looking around. But I'm going to have a couple different cameras set up. I'll have one set up so you can see the setup and what I'm doing as I'm programming stuff and going through everything. And then probably have it just set up so you guys can see that kind of stuff, and then we'll switch it over to a smaller camera where you can still see what I'm doing, but it'll be the main game like it is right here. And speaking of that, I want to get a picture of this. That's a pretty cool looking shot before it changes. There we go. That was a pretty cool shot. Alright, where are we? We're still quite a ways out though. We're actually a long way out. Which one is that? Dryard? So we should have reached the top of climb. No, we're not even close to top of climb yet. Oh no, okay, yeah, we got, oh, we're a long way out, y'all. We're still a long way out. We're supposed to reach Dryard at 33.5, we're at 36, so we're a little above it. So we're actually going to get our top of descent, our climb right there, so we'll be able to go into cruise mode here soon. We're almost over, no, we gotta hit FWT just before Twin Falls. That's where our kids are at. Let's see, FWT, you can see right there, or that's TWF, I'm reading it backward, that's Twin Falls. FWT. Oh man, I'm backwards tonight. Yeah, that's Twin Falls. Then we'll hit our top of climb. So we're gonna actually hit our top of climb before we get there, so we'll be good. Looks like we got a little bit of wind up here today. I think we can go ahead and announce our... we'll give it a minute. We'll announce our cruise height and then we'll... turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Now we're almost there. Let's go ahead and
folks, the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off, so you're free to move about the cabin. If you need anything, just let me know. Enjoy the flight. Dear guests,
cool.
The cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. I highly recommend trying our signature blueberry muffins and refreshing lemonade. After the service, selected items from the Delta Airlines shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your refreshments.
That's pretty cool. I like it. I was so hell-bent on not getting Say Intentions because of the subscription. But the more I learn it and learn what it can do, I'm so happy I did. I was dead set not going to pay a subscription on this. Oh, glad I did. It's cool. It's a lot of fun to use, makes it a lot more fun. Alright, let's get back some music. I do want to learn how. I want to set it up so the game and music audio is on 2 different channels. Let's try a different song. As our friend Jeff would say, let's have a little vibe session.
Delta 871, contact Salt Lake Center on 121.15.
Contact Salt Lake Center 121.15, Delta 871. Delta Center, or Salt Lake Center, Delta 871.
Delta 871, Salt Lake Center, good evening.
Good evening. Could have let my co-pilot take it. Oh, that's a good picture. Screenshot. Wish I had a co-pilot named Jennifer. That way I could have my wife fly with me. I mean, I could just say that's her. They don't have anyone that's redheaded either. We've got 100+ people on board tonight, but nobody's in there. Don't do it. See, I need to learn how to do all that stuff where I calibrate my landing weight and oh, that freaked me out when I saw that start to lean. Alright, we're passing over Twin Falls. Let's take a look out there and see what we see down below us. There's Twin Falls. It's where our kids live. There I am. I like that view. Just go underneath. Cruising along. Still got quite a ways to go. We just passed Twin Falls. We actually should be at our top climb right now, but we're fine with that. Still got quite a ways to go before we get to anything, so. Why is that not aligning? Interesting. That's the number I was looking for earlier when I was filling out my flight plan. N329, November 329, November Whiskey. I need to make a tablet with all my little notes on it so I can look at them easier and quicker. There's my A330 programming and flight setup so we can learn to fly that. Then I got the information for flights from excuse me, flights from Salt Lake. So the major hubs under 2 hours, well, just barely under 2 hours from Salt Lake is Denver, Phoenix, San Diego, Portland, San Francisco, Sacramento, Reno, Spokane, Tucson, Fresno, Boise, and Santa Barbara. So if we want to fly between 2 to 3 hours, we can go Seattle, which is interesting because it says it's a 2-hour and 18-minute flight, and on here they said an hour and a half. We got Calgary, Vancouver, Kansas City, Dallas, Love Field, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, George Bush International. That's a 3-hour flight. William P. Hobby Airport, Houston, and St. Louis, which is a 2-hour and 51-minute flight. So eventually, once I get the cockpit set up, we will be doing longer long-haul flights. And then once you get over the 3 to 4 hour mark, we got Chicago, Hartsfield, Jackson, O'Hare, Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta, Detroit Metropolitan, Nashville International, Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, and Louis Armstrong in New Orleans. Those all range between 3 hours and 20 minutes, 3 hours and 7 minutes to 3 hours and 50 minutes. And then, if we wanted to, I thought I had a list of even longer flights. But we'd have to use something like...
Hey, Captain. Would you like anything to drink? Or a small snack while we're cruising?
I forgot what button I programmed that to. No, thank you. I forgot what button I programmed that to. Crap. Let's see if I can find it real quick. No, thank you. Button 22. Sorry to do this real quick, but I gotta pop that up. I want to see which one is 22. 21, 22, 12. What one was 12? 12 is right there, okay. Right here. This is your captain, no thank you. I don't like that it changed that though. Yeah, I gotta rebind that. I don't want it to turn something off that it shouldn't be messing with. Just got a weather alert, and apparently there is a tornado warning in Minnesota. Okay. I'm watching. Many of you guys haven't checked out Max Velocity, the storm. He's a meteorologist, does all this stuff on YouTube. It's awesome streams. Check him out. It's got a massive storm over in Minnesota right now that they got going on. But we're not heading that way. We are heading to Seattle. Let's check the weather. don't know why it loaded me up in Chicago. So looks like there might be a little bit of rain down around Boise, but I think we're gonna miss that. We're gonna go between Boise and probably more over towards Caldwell. So yeah, we should miss that. What we're gonna have to do one time is look for some severe weather to go fly through. Oh yeah, that storm up in Minneapolis is bad. But yeah, we're looking like we're pretty good, so let's good at the moment. Alright, you guys are all doing good. Do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Just let YouTube know that you stopped by. Even if you don't say hi or anything, just helps out the channel. Every little like helps. So I do need to set up comms channel for captain and all that stuff. I'm gonna try that again. Let me go to the pilot view. I'm gonna push this button, see if it changes to a cinematic. It did. Okay, I gotta fix that. I don't know why it's mapping itself to do that. I'll have to, or switch camera. I don't want to mess with anything because I don't want to turn off something that should be. We're actually got a good flight going right now, so we're going to keep it where we're at. Cinematic view that's not too loud. back in here. Looks like we got a little bit of turbulence, maybe. So you can peek out the side here. Wing's not bouncing. Actually looks pretty good, so. I think we're still good. We'll go ahead and leave the fasten seatbelt signs off. Still wonder why that key is, that button on my control is mapping itself to the cinematics. Let's see if, does this one do the same thing? Alright, that one doesn't do anything, so let me remap it as well. I shouldn't say it doesn't do anything because, let's see, that would be... Oh, that was the one I had. Oh yeah, they're the same, so that doesn't do me any good. Let's try this one then. Still says button 12. Oh no, it says button 7. Okay, so this would be button 5. Okay, we'll try that and see what it does. It's not doing anything. Still that button, okay. Oh, we need channel 1. Alright, now looks like we have it mapped. Can I delete that? Yep, okay. Alright, now we should have it mapped. Intercom. Yep. ATC. Okay, now we got the intercom and ATC mapped separately, so... Oh, that was not a good stutter. Looks like the stream's still good, though. I think that was my fault. Now let's get back in here, see where we're at. We're about to meet... what one is that? Is that PT? ETP. What the heck? I don't see what that says on my flight plan. Yeah, ETP. Not sure what that is. No, we'll just let it go. Maybe it's a marking. We'll find out here in just a second. Alright, I guess it's nothing because we gotta get past. We gotta get past Brookage Sun before we hit top of descent. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our chart here. Alright, let's go back. Let's look at our Cat 2, way 34 left. Let's look at Cat 2. We have radar, let's see, Hippo and Josta. Yeah, we're on 34 left. I do not see a... No, I know I put my flight information in there. Seattle 34 left. We'll see what we can do when we get there. Okay, so we got to hit High Pro at, well, we want to get to Jalen at 2400. So Jalen 2400. Yeah, okay, it's got me in there for that. So. All right. Once we get a little closer to our top of descent, we can pull in Jalen at 2400. So we'll go back to there. Alright. So far, so good. $157 miles to top of descent. So we've got a little while. Let's go ahead and put a little music back up here. Where did my music go? There it is. So I should map my Okay, let's see. Intercom pilot cruise. Okay, intercom 1 is my co-pilot. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I want to open this one. Com radio push to talk is tower. Intercom push to talk 1 is my co-pilot Parker. Channel 2. Let me see if this button does anything. Nope, okay, so channel 2. We're gonna go right there. So I'm gonna tell let's see, does this button do anything? Okay, so channel 2. So, sorry about that. So intercom 1 is this is my ATC. Intercom 2. Wait a minute, why don't I do that? Okay, so. Channel 1 is there, channel 2 is there. Delete, delete, okay. Co-pilot is right there. Juniper, my flight attendant, is back there. Okay, so pilot, Juniper, okay. I think we got that figured out now. See if I can. Let's see if I can talk to Parker. Turn this down a little bit. Let's see if she'll take over the comm switch. Hey, do you want to take over comms for a minute? I'm going to step out.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll handle the radios while you're away. Hey, Chad, it's your girl Liz. I'm taking over the comms for a bit while the captain steps out. Let's keep things smooth up here.
We'll give you her view of things. Alright, I'll be right back.
Seattle Center on 118.55.
Contacting Seattle Center on 118.55. Delta 871. Seattle Center. Delta 871. Good evening. With you, flight level 380.
Delta 871, Seattle Center, good evening.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll keep handling the comms for now. Hey, Chad, it's your girl Liz. The captain's back, but I'm still on comms duty for a bit.
Alright, I forgot my mic wasn't on. I think we'll wait till we get about 40 miles from top of descent, and then we'll put seatbelt sign back on and announce our descent. So I'm hoping with my next PC upgrade I'll have capabilities for 4 monitors. I want to get probably I'd say probably a 50-inch TV, depending on the price of them. But what I'm planning on doing is just having the cockpit like this view right here, and then having all my controls on the cockpit I build. But I need one monitor for this, one monitor for that, then the TV will be the main display, and then I'll probably use the monitor I have right now for all my other stuff like OBS, say intentions, music, all that stuff. But eventually I want to win the lottery and just build a full-size cockpit. I think that'd be cool. Now, as we all know, landing is the hardest part that I got to figure out, so especially the speeds. So how do we configure our landing weights? I guess that would be back on this one, weights and balances, mass and balances, yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure how to configure all of this. I'll have to watch some videos on that and figure all that stuff out. Got her zoomed way out. So there's our top of descent. We're about 53 miles out, so we will go ahead and go to our overhead. We're going to turn the fasten seatbelt sign on.
Folks, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and buckle up. Thank you.
Speed management. So we're supposed to go 24. I think I'm actually going to hit 23 so we come in below the ILS approach. So there's Burke and Sun. Right after Sun should be the top of descent. So we're gonna set this to 20. We're gonna go 23. Unless, do we have any arrival constraints? Top of descent, flight level 3112. I think we might have one at Lim of 10,000. Oh, we got some clouds out here now, look at that. Got some clouds below us. I'm still going to send it.
Delta 871, cleared chins 5, Pendleton transition into Seattle. At your discretion, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Cleared chin 5. Pendleton transition into Seattle. Descend and maintain flight level 300 at our discretion. Delta 871.
Delta 871, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Delta 871.
we'll let the co-pilot handle comms for a minute while we do this. Into the clouds. I'm out of tea. I knew there was going to be little clouds before we got there. Oh well, here goes nothing. We're gonna try our luck at our landing in Seattle.
Delta 871, descend and maintain 16,000 feet, altimeter 29901.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet, altimeter 29901. Delta 871.
We'll let the plane monitor it. We're doing what we need to do, hopefully. Okay, when we need to prepare for the ILS, we need to push the LS button. Then when we're about 20 to 30 miles out, we'll arm the approach. Coming through the clouds. That's a pretty cool view right there. Engines are at idle. Drop it down pretty quick here. Ooh, that sounds good. You hear that? Engines rumbling back there. Oh, I hope this ends up good. I would love to have my first decent flight. That would be so nice. Thank you guys all for coming in and hanging out. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, supporting the channel, supporting me. It's been a little rough lately, and glad to see you guys coming in. You know, my streams have been hit and miss, and content been a little different than usual, but appreciate each and every one of you every day, all the time. Thank you again. Now sit down and buckle up. We're coming in hot. Let's see, at Chins we're supposed to be at flight level 260, so yeah, we might be there at Chins. Not sure what I just clicked, but I had a window open up. Looks like we will hit 260 at Chins. A lot of mountains out here. I've never been to the Seattle airport, so I have no idea what I'm coming into here. I do see a manual on the flight. That sucks. So it looks like we're going to be a little low. Do we have any constraints? Nothing showing. Nope. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with the way it's gone so far. So I'm thinking Wednesday night maybe we'll jump in with the Vision Jet and do a flight. I want to find out, I'm going to go on and ask some people, I want to find out how I can get passengers to show in my Vision Jet. But I'm also thinking of restarting career mode and doing that with you guys too. But that's the plans for right now.
Delta 871, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Delta 871.
I forgot when we're descending, I gotta push the button. So I got this right here on my desk in front of me, these controls right here. And I keep forgetting that when I descend, I gotta push that in. And when I set it for climbing, I gotta pull it out. So if I pull it out, it's basically an open descent. It goes down as it wants. But if I push it in, it's regulated by the plane. So the plane's what's doing it right now. So if I pull it out, you'll see another little number right over here. I can control the descent of the plane. $6,000. That's the next level before we head into our approach.
Delta 871, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Contacting Seattle Center on 120.3, Delta 871.
I'm letting her handle the comms.
Seattle Center, Delta 871. Good evening. Flight level 250 for 6,000.
I'm hearing how she does it.
Delta 871, Seattle Center. Good evening.
So when they call me in, I gotta tell my altitude. Okay. Okay, I get it now. Okay, we're coming up to Ratty. Ratty, we should technically be at 15.3. Is there a constraint on that one? Nope. We don't have any constraints, so okay, we're good to go. Still at 23, so we don't have to switch over to standard pressure yet. Hear them engines roaring back there as we're slowing down. People on the plane are freaking out. Oh my God, what's going on? We're all gonna die. I'd be sitting at the window going, ooh, that sounds so good, that sounds so good. That thing's rumbling, man. Whoa. It's weird because my flight plan just shows me going to Seattle. It doesn't show the whole approach phase and everything, so hopefully we got this set right, otherwise we're going to be in trouble again. I'm going to have to really read up on landings and figure out what I'm doing wrong. So. Alright, we'll get ready to switch over to standard pressure. So far we've had a very good flight. About to ruin it with my landing, but we'll see.
Delta 871, contact Seattle approach on 119.2.
Contacting Seattle approach on 119.2. Delta 871. Seattle approach. Delta 871. Good evening, flight level 190 for 6,000.
Delta 871, Seattle approach. Good evening, Seattle altimeter 29901. Expect the ILS runway 34 left approach into Seattle. And confirm you have information, Golf.
Seattle altimeter 29901. Expecting the ILS runway 34 left approach. Delta 871.
I don't like that right there. So that's where our flight plan discontinuity is at. We got to go over to here. Coming in way too fast. Yeah, we were coming in way too fast, man. Seattle approach Delta 871 requesting direct to Josta.
Delta 871, thanks.
I don't think that was a yeah, you can do it, but we're going to do it, so. So we we need to be at 187 at Josta. Actually, to be at 460 at Josta. I don't like what they're telling me, but okay, we'll just do what we want to do.
Folks, we are now beginning our final approach into Seattle. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Make sure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Seattle is currently 82 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies, and visibility is good. Our assigned gate is A8A. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, we are not slowing down, y'all. Josta, we need to be at 4,600 or 4,060. So let's just take it to 4,000, I guess. We'll go with 41. Our speed, we are not slowing down, man.
Delta 871, 5 miles from Jelon. Turn right heading 300. Descend and maintain 2,400 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 34 left approach.
Five miles from Jolin, turn right heading 300. Descend and maintain 2,400 until established on localizer. Cleared for ILS. Runway 34 left, approach, Delta 871. Alright, arm speed brakes, auto brakes set to max. Go ahead and go flaps 1.
Delta 871, contact Seattle Tower on 119.9er.
Seattle Tower on 119.9er. Delta 871. Tower Delta 871 on final, runway 34 left.
2,500.
Delta 871, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, winds 300 at 7. Cleared to land.
Winds 300 at 7, clear to land, Delta 871. Landing gear down. Oh shit, we need to hit. We're probably not going to make it again. I forgot to hit my... I did, I forgot to hit my approach stuff, so we're like way off. Damn it! did it again. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Delta 871, missed approach, go around.
Approaching runway 34 left.
Seattle Tower, Delta 871, we're going to need to go around.
Delta 871, state your request.
Seattle Tower, Delta 871, go around. I screwed that up.
871, execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 119.2.
Departure on 119.2. Can you handle comms?
Absolutely, Captain. I'll take over the comms. Hey, Chad, it's your girl Liz. I'm taking over the radios for a bit while the captain handles some other duties. Let's keep things smooth up here.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Delta 871. Good evening, maintaining 2,500.
I'll wait and see what departure wants us to do.
Delta 871, departure, maintain 2,500.
Okay.
Maintain 2,500. Delta 871.
I freaking don't know. Start heading.
Delta 871, turn left heading 255, vectors for the ILS, runway 34 left approach.
Left heading 255, vectors for the ILS runway 34 left approach. Delta 871.
Well, that scenery downstairs looks like, or downstairs, down there looks like shit. Yeah, I missed the freaking approach again. That's a short runway. That's a really short runway they had us coming in on. I've never flown here before, so everything hasn't loaded in. Can you contact Tower or somebody at the center and see if we can request 34 right?
I'll request a change to runway 34 right for you, Captain.
Just a longer runway, give me.
Seattle departure, Delta 871 would like to request a change to runway 34 right.
Delta 871, runway 34 right is not available. Expect ILS runway 34 left approach.
Alright, when are we gonna turn? Okay, we're gonna turn us, or can we turn ourselves? Can you get us vectors back to the runway, please?
Delta 871, turn left heading 155.
Left heading 155, Delta 871.
Guess they're taking us a long way around. Alright, last time. Last try. We gotta get it this time. Gotta get it this time.
Delta 871, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots. Delta 871.
So at 200, you can go flaps 2. I'll keep it at flaps 1 for right now. Flaps 2, put it level. Okay, yeah, we're actually at 24 right now. So. So I really got to work on my landing stuff. I'm thinking once I upgrade my PC, I might just do a full fresh install. Start from scratch. My spoilers are armed. How far else are you going to take us? I wonder if that's Mount St. Helens back there, Mount Rainier back there. See, I have the graphics down really low, so it's going to look like crap. This is actually pretty low to be flying without your gear down, dude. In fact...
Delta 871, turn left heading 030, descend and maintain 3000.
Left heading 030, descending and maintaining 3000, Delta 871. Alright, so hopefully we'll pick up the glide slope up here. Spoilers armed. Can we go flaps 2? Speed brake set to... I want speed brake max. But it's not turning on for me. Alright, so we'll set it to medium. Gears down. Might have to hardcore reverser this because 3-4 left is a short runway. At least it appeared to be.
Delta 871, 5 miles from Gelon. Maintain heading 030. Descend and maintain 2400 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 34 left approach.
5 miles from Gelon. Maintain heading 030. Descend and maintain 2400 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway, 34 left approach. Delta 871.
Delta 871, contact Seattle Tower on 119.9er.
Contacting Seattle Tower on 119.9er. Delta 871.
Okay, we never...
Seattle Tower, Delta
Why isn't it?
871. Good evening, established on the
We
ILS
missed...
runway 34 left approach.
No, we're not. Why didn't it... What am I doing wrong?
Delta 871, Seattle Tower, roger. Continue approach, runway 34 left.
Why is it...
Delta 871, continue approach.
Just on it. We're going to bring it down. We're probably going to crash.
Left, wind 310 at 5. Clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, Delta 871.
Yeah, I can't... Why am I not picking up... Why am I not picking up the ILS? I mean, I should be over here. I'm gonna try this myself. Last time, I can't figure out why it's not doing what I want it to do. Like it's not It's not picking up the approach and everything. Let's go ahead and turn this off, turn that off. How far behind me is the... So it's quite a ways back there. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this thing back around. Give it another shot. Hopefully this time we're going to go down to 2300 and should come in below the flight. Yeah, 2400 is where the ILS picks up, so we're going to come in at 23. Let's see if we can get it this time. See, we're not getting it again, man. I don't know. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm literally reading the instructions on how to set up for an approach in front of me here, and I can't get it. Well, that's another scrapped flight for tonight. I apologize, guys. That's weird because I can do it on all my other planes, but something, it's not picking up the flight information right. So I literally don't have a clue. I say I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I got my spoilers on, my brake set or my flap set. I was below the level. In order to pick up the ILS approach or the localizer, you needed to be at 2,400 feet. I was at 23, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have hit that. There's no reason why I shouldn't have hit that. But anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. Sorry we got to Seattle. We didn't make it anywhere. Des Moines. That's Iowa. Wait, what the heck? There are Des Moines up in Washington? Oh, apparently there is. So we made it from Salt Lake to Seattle. We just couldn't land. So I don't know what it is. I'm going to go over some videos and stuff and see if I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. Again, I apologize that we didn't land. We can get to the restaurants. We can get to the airports, but we just can't seem to land when we get there. So yeah, maybe I'll fly from somewhere to Salt Lake, because I know, well, we'll see how that goes too. But tomorrow night, if I got time, tomorrow I do have to do some shopping when I get home, and laundry. Got to do laundry. But if I got time, we'll jump in and possibly do some returns outlet simulator. Then Wednesday night, I'm hoping to get in and do another flight with you guys on the Vision Jet. I want to learn some other business jets also. Just want to start broadening my span of learning planes and flying different things. Maybe we'll go do some sightseeing around all the national monuments since they updated all that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully I can find a decent song to leave you guys with. So we're going to go with Into the Wild by POW. So thanks again for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Take care.